जगत परिपालिनी जननी देहि शरणं सिंहवाहिनी देहि शरणं साई देहि शरणं सिंहवाहिनी देहि शरणं सिंहवाहिनी देहि शरणं सिंहवाहिनी देहि शरणं सिंहवाहिनी असुरविनाशिनी असुरविनाशिनी शरणं असुरविनाशिनी देहि शरणं भवभयहारिणी देहि शरणं भवभयहारिणी देहि शरणं हरिनारायणी देहि शरणं हरिनारायणी देहि शरणं ब्रह्म सनातनी देहि शरणं ब्रह्म सनातनी देहि शरणं ब्रह्म सनातनी देहि शरणं साई नारायणी देहि शरणं साई नारायणी देहि शरणं साई नारायणी देहि शरणं साई नारायणी देहि शरणं सिंहवाहिनी
Om Shri Sai Ram. Invoking the blessings of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba and offering our pranams to Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai, dignitaries on the dais, esteemed guests and elders, brothers and sisters, Sai Ram and good morning. As part of the 99th birthday celebrations of Bhagwan Baba, We welcome you all to the third edition of Bharath Sangeeta Sammelan 2024, presented by Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, co-hosted by Karnataka State Dr. Gangubai Hangal Music and Performing Arts University, Mysore, with Sangeet Natak Academy, the apex body for performing arts in India, as a knowledge partner. We extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries on stage. Our chief guests, Padma Bhushan awardee Sri Trishur V. Ramachandran, acclaimed Carnatic vocalist. His wife, Srimati Charumati Ramachandran, who is also a noted Carnatic and Hindustani vocalist. Hearty welcome to both of you. Professor Nagesh V. Betkote, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gangubai Hangal Music and Performing Arts University, Mysore. From the leadership team of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, we have Srimati Revati Ramachandran, Director, Nada Gurukulam. Professor Srikanta Murthy, Vice Chancellor. Shri B.N. Narsamurthy, Chancellor. And our revered founder, Shri Madhusudan Sai, social and spiritual leader who is spearheading a global humanitarian mission in nutrition, education and healthcare in over 60 countries. We request all the dignitaries to please come forward and light the lamp to symbolize an auspicious beginning.
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
We will commence the inaugural proceedings with invocation by girl students of the Vedic Studies program, and they will chant the Shraddha Suktam.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shraddhayagnis samidhyate Shraddhaya vindate havihi Shraddham bhagasya mudhani Vachasa vedayamasi Priyagga shraddhe dadataha Priyagga shraddhe didasataha Priyam bhojeshu yajvasu idam mauditam krithi yatha deva asureshu shraddha mugreshu chakrire evam bhojeshu yajvasu asmakamuditam krithi shraddhan deva yajamanaha vayugopa upasate Shraddhagam hridayya kuhutya Shraddhaya huyate havihi Shraddham pratarhavamahe Shraddham madhyandinam pari Shraddhagam suryasya nimrichi Shraddhe shraddhapayehamaa Shraddha devanadhivaste Shraddha vishwamidam jagat Shraddhaಂ कामस्य मातरम् हविषा वर्धयामसि। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।
In the chronology of creation, the Taittiriya Upanishad states, Etasmat Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha, meaning, from the divine self came the very first element of space. Akasha is associated with Shabda or sound as its only attribute. Therefore, the divine is extolled as Shabda Brahmamayi, the very personification of sound. And this sound, when refined and perfected, flows as nada or music. That is why in Bharatiya Samskriti, music was not merely for entertainment, but a sacred path to experience and reach the divine through Nadopasana. The theme of this year's Bharath Sangeeta Sammelan is Nada Brahman, celebrating music as a manifestation of divinity. This Sammelan is a confluence of renowned Nadopasakas, musicians, musicologists, and music aspirants of varied genres and styles who will discuss and deliberate on various topics to evoke Rasanubhava through Vadhyanubhava to experience and appreciate the essence of music. The objectives of the Sammelan are to create awareness of the rich musical heritage of Bharat in youngsters and to inculcate a sense of commitment, conviction, and devotion while pursuing music as a sadhana. We now invite Professor Nagesh Betkote to deliver the welcome address. A renowned scholar in the field of drama and theatre, he served in various capacities at the Bangalore University prior to his current role. Professor Nagesh.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸದ್ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿ ಪಾದಾರವಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸುತ್ತಾ, ಭಾರತ ಸಂಗೀತ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ಸತತ 3ನೇ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಮತ್ತು ಗಂಗೂಬಾಯಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ 2020ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಡಂಬಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಂಗೀತ ವಿಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕೊಂಡಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಶೋಧಕರಿಗೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಸಂಗೀತ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆ, ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಗೀತದ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಗೀತದಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಮತ್ತು ದೊರಕುವಂಥ, ದಕ್ಕಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಗ್ನರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ. 7 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊರಗೆ ತಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸದ್ಗುರು ಅವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸಂಗೀತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನ, ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮುಂದುವರೆದಿದೆ. ಬಡ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನವನ್ನು ಸಹ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 7 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಈಗ ರಾಜ್ಯಾದ್ಯಂತ 18 ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಗೀತ ಆದಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಕಲೆಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಗುರುಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಂಥವರಿಗೆ 17,582 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ ವಿದ್ವತ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಕಟ ಮಾಡೋದರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಾದ್ಯಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ 85ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಡಿಲಿಟ್ ಪದವೀಧರರು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳು, ಹಿರಿಯ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳು, ಡಿಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥವರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಹಿರಿಯ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳು, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಂಥವರು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನನಗೆ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಗುರುಗಳ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ. ನಾನು ಸಂಗೀತ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಪತಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಪರಿಶೀಲನಾ ಸಮಿತಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಮಕ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ. ತದನಂತರ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷವೂ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದೊಂದಿಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ನನಗೆ ಗುರುಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸ್ತಾ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಸುಮಾರು 60 ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು, ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸುವಂಥ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳು ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೆರವೇರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೋಡ್ರೆ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯಕರ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಊಹೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲೂ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶವೂ ಹೊರತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಮ ವರ್ಗದವರಿಗೆ ದೊರಕ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ದೊರಕಿಸುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಇದು ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಈ ಥರದ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೋದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಉಚಿತ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಉಚಿತ 10 ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳ ಉಚಿತ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು, ವಿಶ್ವದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ, ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ಹೊಗಳಿಕೆಗಾಗಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಮಾಜದ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಾಜದ ಮತ್ತು ದೇಶದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನೀತಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ನೀತಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಜನರ ಬದುಕುಗಳು, ಈ ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಗಳು ಮುಳುಗೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ದೂರ ಇಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕೂಲಿಕಾರನ ಹತ್ರ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಲಸದ ನಂತರ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲಸದ 1 ನಿಮಿಷದ ಬಿಡುವಿನ ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಗಮನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ತನ್ನ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ತನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ, ಗೋಜಿಗೆ ಹೋಗದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕೂಲಿಕಾರನು ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳು ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನೂರಾರು ಸಾವುಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಗಳು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ಈ ನದಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೆಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹಾದಿ ತಪ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸದ ಹಾದಿ ತಪ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ದೂರ ಉಳಿದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಮೂಲ ಬೇರುಗಳನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕುವಂಥ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ನೀಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾರೇ ಆದರೂ ಮೆಚ್ಚಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹದಾಯಕವಾಗಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ರೀತಿ ನೀತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳ ರೀತಿ ನೀತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮನಗಂಡಂಥ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳು ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಸಹಾಯ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರ ಮಾತೇ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾತೇ ಅವರ ಮಾತೇ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಶಕ್ತಿ. ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ, ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯಾದ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕಲಾವಿದರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಗೀತ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಇವತ್ತು ತಲುಪಿದೆ. ಉತ್ತಮ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆಗಳು ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಎದ್ದು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೌಲಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಅದುವೇ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ದಿನೇ ದಿನೇ ಮುಚ್ಚುವಂಥ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಕೇವಲ ಇನ್ನು 10 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ಕಾಣದೇ ಮಾಯವಾಗ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂದೇಶ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವುದೇ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳು ಉತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ತುಂಬ ಅತ್ಯಗತ್ಯ. ಅದು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ಪಥದತ್ತ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ ದೇಶ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ 3 ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳು: ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಂತ ಆಹಾರ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮತ್ತು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಫ್ರೀ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನು, ಅದು ಫ್ರೀ ಹೆಲ್ತು, ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್ಡು, ಫ್ರೀ ಎಜುಕೇಷನು. ಇದು ಯಾವುದೇ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ, ಈ 2 ದಿನಗಳ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ಏನಿದೆ, ಆ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಭಾಗಿಗಳು ಇದರ ಕುರಿತು, ಈ ದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತೊಡಗಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಲಾನಿಧಿ ಪದ್ಮಭೂಷಣ ವಿ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನ್ರವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ 2 ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸಂಗೀತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಗಿರಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರ ಹಾಡುಗಾರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ತಂದುಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಹಲವು ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಅನೇಕ ಬಿರುದು ಬಾವಳಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂತಹವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ 2 ದಿನಗಳ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ, ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ವಿ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನ್ರವರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತೇನೆ. ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಾಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಕೊರತೆಗಳು ಏನಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಮನಗಂಡು ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಇವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಏನು ಉಚಿತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಅಭಿಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರು, ಈ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ BN ನರಸಿಂಹಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು 2 ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಧಾವಿ ಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಮೂರ್ತಿಯವರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರು ನಾದಗುರುಕುಲ ರೇವತಿ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನ್ರವರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸಂಗೀತಗಾರರಿಗೆ, ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರಿಗೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಅವರ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ 2 ದಿನಗಳ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸಂಗೀತ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಾಜದ ಉತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಜೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಹಾನ್ ಆಯುಧ. ಅಂತಹ ಆಯುಧವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಸಾರ್ಥಕಗೊಳಿಸಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ನಾವು ದುಡಿಯುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಗಂಟೆಯಾದರೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾನು ವಂದಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ 2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir. We will now have the keynote address by Sri Trishur Ramachandran ji. Having performed his first concert at the age of 14, he was trained by stalwarts such as G.N. Balasubramaniam and M.L. Vasantakumari. He is a recipient of the Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 2003, along with other titles such as Sangeeta Kalanidhi by Madras Music Academy and Sangeeta Chudamani by Sri Krishna Ganasabha. He is widely respected and considered as Vidya Tapasvi for his immense contribution to music for over 60 years. Sri Ramachandran ji, please.
Jai Sai Ram. My respectful pranams to beloved Guruji. My respects also to all the vice chancellors, dignitaries and delegates from all over India for the Bharath Art Conference. I thank Srimati Revati Ramachandran for inviting me along with my wife Charumati Ramachandran for this prestigious event. So as soon as I entered these premises, I thought I am already in Puttaparthi because I was feeling the presence of Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba. Actually, I feel I am at Puttaparthi. As I speak, I am reminded of my Sri Sathya Sai Bhagavan. When Bhagavan visited my house at Trichur, Kerala, and his abundant blessings to our family. Again, I had the good fortune to sing in his divine presence at Puttaparthi, and he blessed me. I can't forget that. I will remind forever, ever. I am amazed at the great efforts taken by Guruji Madhusudan Sai to promote education in science and arts, and his contribution to the uplifting of our culture and heritage is great. In this Vedic civilization, we find the highest principles and truths of science, astrology, astronomy and arts, architecture, temple construction, music, dance, languages and literature, all of a highly evolved and aesthetic nature. But the question is, if messiahs like Bhagavan did not propagate these values, what would have been the state of India? Long sufferings under foreign rulers who stole our entire culture and demolished our bhakti and values. But it is befitting that Bhagavan has given us our own Sri Madhusudan Sai, who carries on his motto, love all, serve all. And not only here in this campus, but in many centers in India and outside. Sanathana and Bharat Bhakti and the spirit of Vedic culture lives on in this, our 21st century Mahatma. I'll sing one song which is about Nada. Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram. Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram. Namami me Manasa Shirasa. Nada Tanumanisham Modakaram Nigamotamasama. Modakaram Nigamotamasama. Vedasaram Varam Varam. Vedasaram Varam Varam. Nada Tanumanisham. Modakara Nigamotamasama. Vedasaram Varam Varam. Nada Tanumanisham. Sathyo Jatati Panjavaktraja. Sathyo Jatati Panjavaktraja. Sathyo Jatati Panjavaktraja. Sarigama Padani Varasapta Swara. Sarigama Padani Varasapta Swara. Vidyalolam Vidalita Kalam. Vidyalolam Vidalita Kalam. Vimala Hridaya Tyagarajapalam. Vimala Hridaya Tyagarajapalam. Nada Tanumanisham Shankaram. Namami me Manasa Shirasa. Nada Tanumanisham. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for being here with us and enthralling us with that beautiful song. We would like to extend a token of our gratitude to Sri Ramachandran ji. A token of our respect to Srimati Charumati Ramachandran ji, a gold medalist from Madras University. She was one of the first Carnatic vocalists to introduce Hindustani taranas in her music. We are also grateful to Professor Nagesh Betkote for the continued support and partnership between our universities. May we request Shri B.N. Narsamurthy ji to address all of us. Having come to Bhagwan Baba at a young age, he has since dedicated his life to the divine mission. Over the last 6 decades, he served at various educational institutions and continues to serve as the chancellor of our university.
Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Divine Master, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, about whom Padma Bhushan Vidwan Sri Ramchandra ji very correctly pointed out that Sadguru is another form of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba himself. Who can think that Padma Bhushan Ramchandran ji is 84-year-old after listening to his stentorian voice, which was a combination of melody and majesty. Most wonderful, sir. We are very, very grateful that you have made it here. I have listened to your concert at Puttaparthi in the presence of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. And we are so blessed that a personality like you, who is so close to heart of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, is here. Kalai Mamani Srimati Charmati Ramchandran ji, our own Director of the Department of Performing Arts, Dr. Revati Ramchandran ji, and respected Vice Chancellor of the hosting university of this conference, Dr. Sri Nagesh ji, and very dear brother Sri Kantamurti Garu, musicians and musicologists who have assembled here, brothers and sisters, very dear students, boys and girls. It's so very apt that we begin the 99th birthday celebrations of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba with a music conference which is blessed with the presence of doyens of Indian classical music. Having lived with Bhagavan Baba for more than 40 years, I have understood that music was closest to his heart, closest. And musicians were closest to his heart. Musicians like M.S. Subbulakshmi, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Pandit Jashraj, or those who played on instruments like Pandit Ravishankar ji on sitar, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma, Amjad Ali Khan, Pandit Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, Allah Raka, Zakir Hussain, name anyone, Kunan Kodi, Lal Gudi, name anyone. Every one of them was given something materialized by Bhagavan Baba. Ramchandran ji also, I think, has something materialized by Bhagavan Baba. Because somebody like you definitely would really invite such love from Bhagavan Baba. Revival of Indian classical music was an integral part of the mission of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, because Nada and Veda are the 2 feet on which Sanathana Dharma or Bharatiya Samskriti stands. Without Veda and Nada, there is no Bharatiyata. Vina Vedam, Vina Nadam, Kidrushi Bharatiyata. a question was asked, a very relevant question. And the way he revived single-handed the Indian classic musical industry, I am mentioning industry with a purpose, which was dwindling, which was going down the drain due to the strong winds of change that were blowing because of the impact of Western culture and even globalization later. I would say Sathya Sai Baba single-handedly revived Indian classical music in modern times. Why would I say that? As a boy of 14 years, he declared his mission to the world by singing. Manasa Bajare Guru Charanam Dustara Bhavasagara Taranam. He himself was well versed in Carnatic music. We have listened in private, of course, many times, his singing of Tyagaraja, his rendering of Tyagaraja Krutis. And every one of his discourses ended with his singing of a bhajan. All of us know. I still remember one very renowned Western musician who came to Prashant Nilayam, Maynard Ferguson. He said, because he visited the hostel where I was warden at that point of time, and he was very great on trumpet. He said, "Sir, the life with Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is full of music." And he substantiated it. I attended Suprabhatam this morning. And morning there are bhajans. Evening there are bhajans. It's so full of music. Music and love for God go together, he said. Then I told him, music and love for God don't go together. Music is love for God. Sangeeta Jnanamu Bhakti Vina Sokhyamu Galade Manasa. Tyagaraja asked that question. Music without devotion to God, what kind of music is that? Nadaloludai Brahmananda Mandave Manasa. That is the purpose of music. Listening to the music, reveling in music, you enjoy, oh my mind, the bliss of divinity. That is what Tyagaraja said. At a time when Indian classical music was being dethroned from the pedestal as a means of reaching God, divinity, to just an agent of entertainment. Those were the times. It is Baba who revived Indian classical music, and any musician worthy named during his times, they always aspired to perform in the presence of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Everyone. Personally, I had the glorious opportunity because I lived with Baba. Personally, I have interacted with great musicians like Pandit Jashraj, Bhimsen Joshiji, MS, and so many of them. All of them had so much devotion to Baba. And today, Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, walking in the steps of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, is doing the same thing for music. Same thing for music. And I would say, he has gone a step forward. You may be astonished, but I want to point out, substantiate that point. It was Plato who said every child born in the world should be taught 3 subjects: physics, philosophy, and music. Why did he say that? Physics is about this world. Philosophy is about the spiritual world. And music is the one and the best bridge between this world and the other world. See, that is why Beethoven said that music is the mediator between material life and spiritual life. All classical music, whether it's Eastern or Western, they were there only for divinity. You remember a statement of one of the fathers of modern Western music, Sebastian Bach. He said, the chief aim and reason for all music is glorification of God and enlightenment of the human soul. See, many people think Western music is not for divinity. It is. But today what has happened, any music, any art form to thrive should have three things. One is dedicated, talented artists. Second is an enlightened audience who would appreciate, enjoy, and support that art form. And thirdly, patronage. See, without these three things, any art form cannot survive. And these are the days classical art forms all over the world are suffering for lack of all the three. Even the artists, because of today's tendencies of commercialism and materialism, they dilute their art form in order to cater to the lower tastes of the audience who demand only entertainment for their senses and their mind. They have forgotten the soul. So at such a point of time, as Plato said three things, and what Sadhguru Madhusudan Sai did is, it is compulsory for every student of our institutions, both Gurukulam and university, they learn all the three. First is Aparavidya, that is physics, related to this world. And second is philosophy, Paravidya. Can you imagine Sadhguru took the courage to dealing from the boards of education, Karnataka and Central Board of Education, to see that we get freedom to give equal importance and weightage to Paravidya, spiritual education also. Half day for the material education, half day for spiritual education. And can you imagine every one of our students, many of our primary school students are not here. Every one of them can identify at least 10 ragas. Every one of them. Everyone is taught. See, not only opening in Ada Gurukula or the Department of Music and Performing Arts, whereby he is bringing up dedicated boys and girls who really understand the precious nature of music and dedicate themselves to the traditional music. On the other side, he is also creating an audience for them in the form of our own students. And every one of the boys is taught at least a few bhajans, and everybody can sing a few bhajans. See, this is an aspect which, as our Nageshji very well pointed out, he spoke in Kannada. Unfortunately, many of our friends and brothers and sisters from overseas countries could not understand. He so correctly pointed out the importance of what Sadhguru is doing to the current world. He has so very well understood and articulated it so well in Kannada. And most of our people might not have understood it. So this contribution is very, very important in the field of education, in the field of healthcare, in the field of nutrition. As he himself pointed out, everywhere, everything is given with love. That is a spiritual touch. See, you can give free education. For example, Sri Lankan government gives free education in its medical colleges. So somebody may give food free of cost. Somebody may give healthcare also free of cost. Not many, at least someone. But giving with real love, a touch of divinity, is what makes Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai stand out in his contribution to the revival of Indian culture, Sanathana Dharma, and the humanism, the altruism, and treating everybody equally, whichever country one belongs. This is something very unique which our students should should really know, understand. Whatever I speak mostly for our students because they need to understand, because they are our future ambassadors. They are our future leaders. They are our future Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sais, I would say without any hesitation. You have a huge responsibility on your shoulders. That is why I harp on the same topic again and again. And once again, thanking Pandit Vidwan Sri Ramachandran ji and Charumati ji for having come over here and blessed this conference with few words, but most importantly, that song which highlights the glory of music. The glory of music in Shiva, in Lord Shiva. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone. Sairam to you. I also pray to Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai for his benedictory discourse on this wonderful morning. Thank you.
ఖండాంతర ఖ్యాతినార్జించిన మహనీయులను కన్న మాతృభూమి, పాశ్చాత్య వీరుల పారద్రోలించియు స్వాతంత్ర్యమును కన్న సమరభూమి, సంగీత సాహిత్య శాస్త్రీయ విద్యలలో ధీశక్తి చూపిన దివ్యభూమి, చిత్రకళలతోడ చిత్రమయున్నట్టి భరతభూమి నందు జననమొంది భరతమాత ధర్మభాగ్యంబు కాపాడుట బాధ్యత అంతయు మీదే భక్తులారా. I wish I could sing like Bhagwan, but at best I can repeat his composition where he conveys the great responsibilities we Bharatiyas have towards protecting, promoting, propagating the culture of India, which is in its Sangeeta, Sahitya, Shastriya Vidya, Chitrakala, and so on. On this very special occasion of Bharath Sangeeta Sammelan, as Bhagavan would say, Bharata means Bhava, Raga, and Tala. So every Bharatiya should have the knowledge of Bhava, Raga, and Tala. Bhava being the most important, the devotion in it, the feelings in it. So this Sammelana, which is an effort to keep reminding ourselves of our responsibility of upholding our Sanatana Dharma culture, Bharatiya culture of fine arts, music, dance, and various other Lalita Kalas. I am very pleased to have with us Sri Ramachandran ji and his noble wife Charumati ji to bless this occasion. It's not easy to see these legends every other day. At his age, he has taken the trouble of traveling to be with us over here and to bless the gathering. It is a great blessing for the next generation of students who may not have the opportunity to go and visit them and see them at their place. But they have come here. Their presence itself is very invaluable. So first of all, on behalf of everyone, our heartfelt gratitude to both Sri Ramachandran ji and his noble wife. Tumba santosham aichedam mandir. Then our Dr. Revati Ramachandran, I have 3 Ramachandrans on one side and 2 Murtis on the other. And of course 2 Ishas, Nagesha and Saisha. But Ramachandran, Dr. Revati Ramachandran, who took upon herself to take up this conference today. And this is the 3rd edition. And we have made it a point that every birthday of Bhagavan we celebrate it by celebrating music and art and culture. So Dr. Revati, congratulations and best wishes for this conference. I hope this goes on perpetually forever. Our partner, Dr. Gangubai Angal Music University and the Vice Chancellor, Sri Nagesh Bettagotte, for your presence and your words have been very encouraging to tell that what we are doing is the right thing to do. With thousands of students under your tutelage in the university, you are doing what you can do within the constraints that you have had. And you are doing a very good job of the responsibility given to you. And in every way that we can help you, assist you, support you, we are always there with you and with the university and the students and the staff. I want to reassure you on this special occasion again. We are all Rasikas, if not Gayakas and Sangeetagyas. Narasimhamurthy, even during his travel, he'll put on his iPad and keep listening to some vachanas or some ragas or some krutis. This has been a habit with him morning and evening. So do I. So also I'm sure Shingatamurthy's wife herself is a Carnatic singer and son is a flautist, Carnatic. So we are all very involved and engaged with the process of learning and enjoying music. And as a small boy, when I was young, I learned some Hindustani music, which was to the credit of the gurus who had tremendous patience with me. But thanks to them that I have some understanding of some music. Otherwise, my life would have been so very dry, I would think. And with Bhagavan also as students, the best time we have seen he having is when he is with musicians. Be it in Trai, Vrindavan, when he would call for the afternoon sessions with the students, half the session would be all about music. There will be singers singing or instrumentalists playing, and then there will be a guessing game and prizes after that. He would ask, which raga is this, tell. And he would pick up anybody randomly and say, do you know which raga is this? And that is how he would be so interested and engaged, and he would be himself when he was with music. Because Nadam, Nada, Tanumanisham, Shankaram. You are the very embodiment of music. Swami was the very embodiment of the music because music is the natural expression of divinity. If you have divinity in you, music will be your second nature. There is no doubt about it. Vice versa, if you are a musician, divinity will be your second nature. So getting this gift of music, even to appreciate music, is a divine gift. It doesn't come to everybody just like that. It has to be divine grace. And being born in Bharata, if we don't appreciate Bharatiya music, then we don't deserve to be called as Bharatiyas. That is it. So we have to make an effort to learn, understand, and appreciate music. So in our schools, from this class 6th onwards, everybody is trained in at least few ragas. They identify bhajans with the ragas. It would have been fun to have those primary school kids. So I often do this quiz with them. After a bhajan, I ask them, which raga is this bhajan in? And they know that. And I tell them, tell the arohana, avarohana, they tell. They are very good at it. So at that young age, you have to sow the seeds of appreciation for music. After a certain age, you become too rigid to accept new ideas. So teaching music to the children from the young age is very important. Whether it's lullabies by the mothers who would sing it to the children, and that's how music gets into the minds of the children, or by listening to the daily bhajans and our various programs, or simply learning all kinds of art forms. Something or the other should happen in every child's life in terms of music and fine arts. That opens the heart of the child. Education may open the mind, but music or fine arts opens the heart of the child. And that is very important. Otherwise, this education becomes lopsided. With only head growing and heart not growing, that education is no education at all. That's what Aristotle said. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. And education of heart comes from philosophy and fine arts. So we are very blessed in this institution. By the inspiration of Bhagwan, there is a department of music and fine arts. There are several students who are pursuing that, be it Hindustani, Carnatic, be it performing arts like Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi. Also Western music. We also have a very huge Western ensemble of more than 100 pieces orchestra, which can play from Beethoven to Bach to Mozart to anybody, and including the recent ones. And that is also a part of the music. And this power of music is the power that unites the world. You play any music, we all start tapping our feet or, putting the rhythm through with our hands. It's across the world people enjoy music. So music is great unifying force, whatever kind of music it might be. So everybody should appreciate music, make efforts to learn music. If music is being given on a platter here, earlier times you should see, when I was learning music, that Guruji would come once in a month. Guruji of my Guruji will come once in a month from Bhopal. And for that 3 days, travel by a train, bus, and reach wherever in Chhattisgarh. 3 days he will teach music, and then he'll come the next month. To get to a guru to teach you itself was a very difficult task. And I've heard the stories of Bhimsen Joshis and Hariprasad Chaurasias and people like that who ran away from their home and stayed at their guru's place for years doing nothing other than sweeping the floor and listening to whatever the guru was singing and picking up music like that. What kind of sadhana they have underwent to just get to learn music. And here music is given to you on a platter. It's your choice to pick it up and learn. So everybody should make efforts to learn music. By the time you graduate from our school, university, you should have good understanding of what Indian classical music is about, whether it's Hindustani or Carnatic, doesn't matter. Whether it's bhakti music or folk music also, it doesn't matter, but everybody should have some understanding of music. That is the minimum that you must have as a part of your education. So these conferences are simply to promote this idea that we must all learn and appreciate, and more importantly, practice in our daily lives, some music. Technical sessions will be there, I'm sure, after this. Those who are interested, they can definitely join the sessions, but take permission from your respective, whoever is in charge, and you can join them at our Veda Gurukulam hall. That's where all the sessions are, those who are interested. But for others, at least remember that you have a responsibility being Bharatiyas. Even if you are not Bharatiyas, if you love Bharatiya culture, you must love Bharatiya music. There is no other way. A lot of people who are from Western countries here, they know so much more about our culture than many of our people in India because of their interest, their devotion to Bharatiyata. And that is what we are trying to revive. And if this happens, if Bharatiya music lasts, its culture lasts, India will last. If India's culture disappears, the country will disappear from the face of the earth. Because India is about its culture is about its music and art forms. So spiritual culture of India is spiritual music and spiritual art forms. We are putting all the efforts to continue to propagate this parampara, and you all should participate in it. It's very important for me from the perspective of upholding the Sanatana Dharma, upholding the culture of India. This is what Bhagavan did, and with this music department, we are putting every efforts to do that again and again. And this yearly celebration could not have been timed better than during the Bhagavan's birthday, because he loved music. All the time his mind was always immersed in music, and those who know him on a private basis, they know that he would hum kritis and bhajans in his private room as he would walk around. He will hum to himself. And he was as he was young, he would give kacheris. Though there are recordings, those who want to access, they can do that. And he was a trained Carnatic singer, and he could sing a lot of kritis and kirtanas. So we have learned so much from him because of his interest in music. He taught so much of music to the students, and this is what we are continuing. This is the best gift you can do to your guru, give to your guru, to continue the Guru Shishya Parampara. And you continue with the likes of Dr. Revati, who is taking the efforts to pass it on to the next generation, with the blessings of stalwarts like Ramachandran Garu, his wife, and many other musicians who are in the audience. And I'm sure in next 2 days you will meet and talk to many more musicians. Please consider it as a blessing that we have been given this opportunity to be a part of this. God is music, music is God, as he said, and music is the shortest route to God. If you know music, you know God. And if you know Bharatiya music, you know God all the better. Because this music is emanated from Shiva, they say. Go to Natya Shastra, Bharata Muni, and you will learn a lot about the origins of India's art forms. And it's totally divine. And that is something that is our privilege. I cannot overemphasize, I cannot say it in more words than what I'm saying, that it is so important that everybody, whoever it is, if you're born in India, you must learn Indian music. You must appreciate, be a Rasika at least at the end of the day. You should appreciate Indian music. And recently I was listening to talking to the faculty. They're also undertaking research in Indian classical music and its healing effects with our hospital. So you can sing certain ragas which will bring certain emotions, and they are very technically designed. Certain time of the day they emanate certain emotions. So that helps the patients heal. And music is also a very, very powerful healing tool. So we are going to do research in that. Those who are interested, please participate in that research. And as in the beginning Lakshmi said, Nada is the very first primordial creation. First was God. From God came Akasha. Akashad Vayu Vayor Agni Agni Apaha Adbhya Prithvi Prithivya Oshadaya Oshadibhyo Annam Annat Purushaha. So Purusha is much later in the hierarchy of creation. First came the space, Akasha, and Akasha's nature is sound, Shabda. Then air, Sparsha, then fire, Rupa, like that it goes on. So Shabda being the very first creation, it is there in all of us. So if you modify a sound, it modifies our very human composition, physical as well as mental composition. A good sound can create good feelings, good thoughts. A bad sound creates bad thoughts, bad feelings. So that sound, when it is perfected as music in ragas, so systematized in our system of music, you can imagine the power it has in influencing our thoughts and emotions. So good music can make us good human beings. And that is why it's important that we all understand and appreciate music. And this is, we want to do scientific research studies on this, that how this particular sound has affected the mindset of people or emotions of people. It has helped them feel better, positive, or it has helped them heal. That research will definitely go on. And recently I had also come across the story about Muthuswami Dikshitar's Raga Amrutavarshini, that he went and sang this Amrutavarshini in some place called Ettayapuram in Tamil Nadu, and rains came. And these are recorded, these are historical, these are not mythology, which nobody knew. They have witnessed this. So also we hear of Megamalar, and then how rains came and Tansen would sing and things like that. So these are definitely doable. There is definitely a science behind all of it. And that evidence-based study is also being undertaken. So I would encourage the research scholars to please participate in this kind of research. Because if you want to tell the world about the importance of the Indian music, you have to tell it in the language that they understand. And that is the language of science. So with scientific proofs, when you talk, there is more respect for our culture, our knowledge systems. So Dr. Revati and team, please do these kind of researches as well, where sound is producing certain effects that can be studied and that can be proven that this raga has this kind of an effect. Or this time also. Oh, very good. She's going to give a lecture on this? Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I want to undertake it as a regular part of our regular research programs. Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful. So you have some stalwarts who are in this field of healing effects of raga. And I used to hear when I was small, Ragi jo sunaye ragini, rogi ko mile aram, they used to say. When the ragi sings the ragini, means the raga, rogi, the one who is sick, gets aram, means gets well. So that is the power of raga. Please learn, appreciate, enjoy this music. And if you can do so, you can pat yourselves on your back, saying that I am true Bharatiya because I enjoy Bharatiya music. And I want it to continue forever. It should spread to the whole world. And one day it should come that everybody in the world should know at least something about India's music system, the beautiful structured system. And I'm making efforts to learn some Carnatic now, inspired by these two. They know both Hindustani and Carnatic is what I said. I learned some Hindustani, but not Carnatic. Now I'm trying to learn some Carnatic. I started with Amrita Varshini. I don't want to sing and spoil the... He wants to ruin the conference. No. I'm sure the students sing very, very nicely. They all have learned very well. They sing. This evening they are going to perform some couple of compositions from our university side. So also the students of Mysore and everybody else. So I'm very happy that this is happening, and I want it to continue unbroken forever. After you, next generation. Next generation should give it to the next generation. Should not stop. All right? And whatever it takes for this, we are ready to do. We are also grateful to Sangeet Natak Academy for having participated and encouraged this conference. And I'm sure in times to come more will happen. For the 100th birthday, we want to have a world music festival, not just Indian music, but Vishwa Sangeeta Sammelan, where you will learn about all types of music from around the world and the connectivity. The other day I was there in Malaysia, and they were playing some Chinese music. And that's very similar to Rag Mohanam or Bhupali, as we say. The same notes is there in the Chinese music. And you see so much of commonality. Similarly, so many other, I'm sure, in other countries, because India was the hub of all the knowledge. So people from universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, people came from as far as Far East, Japan to Greece. They learned this music and they took it back, and I'm sure they have implemented. So we'll also undertake a study as we undertake the World Music Festival with musicians coming from around the world presenting their system of music. So there's lots to learn next year. That will be a longer conference, maybe a week long compared to 2 days today. But we'll plan it for the 100th birthday celebration. Once again, thanking Ramchandran ji for coming here and for his wife also to be here, and also all the other guests and our faculty and Vice Chancellor Nagesh ji to have come and participated. Enjoy these 2 days of your festivities. I will watch most of it online, and I'll come back in the evening again for the further whatever programs are going to be there. Look forward to these 2 days of musical, 2 days of celebrations in the ashram. And I'm sure this is the best way you can please Bhagavan. Learn some music and sing to him. He becomes very happy. And that is, once he becomes happy, he will bless you, so you will be doing well in your lives as well. So learn some music is very important. Lot of blessings to everybody. And with these words, I'll conclude. Amma, yes, Charmati Garu wants to say. Please go ahead.
This is a delightful day and a blessed day. And we have met Swamiji after a long time. He still remembers us. We remember him. In Puttaparthi, we had met long ago. I just want to sing a few lines from a favorite song of my Guru, Srimati M.L. Vasantakumari. It is Krishna Leela Tarangini, a Tarangam from the famous opera Krishna Leela Tarangini of Sri Narayana Tirthar. Just sing a few lines. Sharanam bhava karunamayi kuru dina dayalo. O sharanam bhava karunamayi kuru dina dayalo. O sharanam bhava karunamayi kuru dina dayalo. Sharanam bhava karunamayi kuru dina dayalo. Sharanam bhava Karunarasa Varunalaya, Karunarasa Varunalaya, Karunarasa Varunalaya, Kariraja Kripalo, Kariraja Kripalo, Sharanam Bhava Karunamayi Kuru Dina Dayalo. Sharanam Bhava Adhuna Khalu Vidhina Mayi Sudhiya Surabhari Tam. Adhuna Khalu Vidhina Mayi Sudhiya Surabhari Tam. Madhusudana 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 Haramabaka Duritamu Sharanam Bhava Karunamayi Kuru Dina Dayalo. Sharanam Bhava
To hear her also, and as I said, they are stalwarts in both the art forms, Carnatic as well as Hindustani. Can you sing a little Hindustani also, ma? Konja Hindustani kuda konja tarana idu.
This is a tarana which I composed on my own, just inspiration, as Swamiji said. Hindustani, when I, had some jugalbandis with Hindustani artists, this was an inspiration. Dim tanana tanana derana nadirdi tom tani 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 dim tanana na derana na diritani tom tiritani diridim tanana tanana dim dim tanana tanan dim dim tanana tanan dim 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 tanana tanana derana na diritani tom tiritani
Very happy. Generally, we have these Carnatic and Hindustani people fighting on the stage. So, good thing is to teach both them styles to everybody so that they appreciate each other's art forms very well. Very happy.
Offering our gratitude to Sadhguru, we conclude the inaugural session. All technical sessions will be held at the Veda Gurukulam. Registered and interested participants may proceed there for subsequent sessions today as well as tomorrow. We will reconvene here for this evening's program and request everyone to be seated by 5:30 p.m. Thank you, Sai Ram.